Okay guys, I'm going to do a job on the front of the engine today, try and find out what this squealing is. Anyway, you'll notice I don't have a cowling on the front of my rig, on the front of my engine. Don't have it, took it off 2 years ago. Don't use one, waste of time. Makes it easy for you to do your job on your belts and stuff. Anyway, I've got an extra stainless steel cover at the front. And there's the stainless steel on the back of these, like all you guys have. They all have a mesh on the back. But the benefit of not having that is you can work on your serpentine belts and change things a lot easier than marling around with a fucking cowling and all that shit. Anyway, those battle scars are before me. Nothing gets through this metal, nothing. So anyway, we're going to undo this, the cross section. I'm going to pull this off here. And we're going to prop the radiator forward, because the way that I have it, which I'll just show you now, watch, I've loosened these off, watch. Take the bolt out. Put that on there. Take that out. Undo my hose, which I've already undone, watch. Let me get my hose off, a bit awkward on one hand. Anyway, I've undone that, but it's still tight, which is good. But the benefit of when I pull this pipe off, this radiator here comes to here. The whole thing tilts forward, so I can get in the back of this. I'll show you in a minute when I've just pulled that pipe off. Okay, this wire just been tightened up there. Radiator hose has been pulled off, and watch the difference now. Look how far this radiator comes forward. I can prop it open. Look at that to work on. How fucking cool is that? Dead easy. You break down at side of the road, you'd have your fan belt changed in 20 minutes. Piece of piss. Anyway. Okay. This is what I've made up. This long bar with a 13mm ring spanner on the end. So, just watch this. Set the camera back up so you can see. What's this? Goes right the way through. Goes right on. Sits on that nut, watch. Yeah, it's on it. And look what I'm doing, I'm just holding it now. Let me just rest that so you can see. There's the nut, so if you were to put a socket on this and undo it, watch. Yeah, I know I've already undone this, but you're telling me that makes a difference? Look at that spanner right the way to the back. Now all you've got to do, I can take this off now, watch. Look at that, dead easy. So now, this thing, this is the spring. So you put something in there, I'll just get the Allen key, this is what I use. I use this one, this is the long one. You put that in there, but, right, before I do that, see this spring, it's hooked on the top and it's pulling this arm down, so the tension is on the top of this spring. So you have to pull this back up a touch and you push this screw in so it goes in just into that casing. Don't shove it right the way back because it'll fall out. You just want to shove this into this casing to clear this black bodywork here. I'll show you what we do here, watch. So put that in there, put your hand onto this and you'll see it. Just watch carefully and you'll just see the gap come on the top of that and you'll see the spring move, watch. See it? Now it won't go in there with the tension on, but watch when I just move it a touch. Look at that. So you've got to push it in. Yeah, it's clear now. So now we've got to pull this black bodywork down, watch. Right the way down. So your spring comes off. There you go, like that. it's off, and that's fine. Just leave that like that, it's not going anywhere. And that's that. Now we can lift the belt off, watch. Oh, it's a bit awkward with one hand. There you go. Now if you was changing your belt at the side of the road, was that hard? In all honesty, was that fucking hard? Change your belt, put it back on, lift your spring back on, pull the arm up, push your bolt back through. All you do is push your hand at the back like this, watch. Shove your bolt back through, pull this arm back up, put your bolt through it, put your nut back on, and you're back on the road. You're telling me that wasn't easier with the fucking cowling out? You know, you'll get people who say, yeah, you need the cowling, you need this, whatever it is. Well, fuck that. You do what you want to do. This is what I do, and it's a lot easier. You can change a belt in 20, 30 minutes, tops. Piece of piss. Anyway, I'm going to take the idle pulley off now, and I'm going to take this one off as well. This is the tension pulley at the top. That's this one. Might not be that wrong with it, but yeah, I am getting that squealing, so I'm going to take it off and check it. But I'm going to check. I've got the old Mercedes one of this, so I'm going to compare it to this one, see if this one's squealing. And I'm going to take the idle pulley off like I've just said. Okay? And we'll go through everything and we'll do what's what. But as for just changing your belt, if that's all he was doing, you're telling me that wasn't easy? I've not lost any coolant. Minimal. All I did was unpull the pipe, lift it up there. Now come out my radiator. Anyway, you do what you want to do, guys, but that's what we're going to do. I can't get in here with the camera and show you how to take them pulleys off, but it's not rocket science, so I'm doing a fucking nut. Anyway, that's that. On how you want to change your belt. This is just another side thing that I'm doing the pulleys, okay? Cool.